Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are back for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. You see the thumbnail, banner, and background, guys. We are talking Power Book 2, Ghost Season 3, Episode 2, titled Need versus Greed. Tariq, Brayden, Effie, and Kane divvy up Noma's product to push. Lorenzo sets a plan in motion to keep Monet off his trails, and we're going to talk about if it worked or not, and orders him to find Zig's killer. Kane looks into what happened at Mecca's hangar. Guys, I'm going to let you know that we're going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out, as if you've already seen it. Full spoilers, okay? So if you don't want to be spoiled, you haven't watched the episode yet, I hope you got your subscription for stars. Go check out the episode, then come back just like not Chris Tucker, like Ice Cube said in Friday. Come back and watch all of this spoilery goodness that me and Miss Cantu has for you. And like I just said, you can see I'm not by myself. I have the lovely Miss Elia Cantu from Hollywood, California. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Hello. I am doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm ready. I'm excited to talk about this episode. I'm pretty sure you are too.
Let's do it.
Yes. And if you love what me and Miss Cantu has to say about this episode, you can follow both of us on social media. Her handle and mine is on the screen. Her information is in the description box of this video. And if you did not know, bam, she's right there on my channel tab in the middle. This is what her channel looks like. Let's help her get to 500 trillion subscribers. No. But right before we hit record on this, you was like really eager and excited, like you had to get something off your chest. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to you. When the second episode, third season, how did you feel about this episode, Need versus Greed? Was it good? Was it bad? Were you somewhere in the middle? Were your predictions correct? How did you enjoy this episode, Miss Cantu?
I would say I was somewhere in the middle for this particular episode. I wasn't like razzle dazzled or super wowed. I feel like things just kind of moved along. This is like one of those like build up episodes, more like just getting information more so than like excitement and thrills. And with that being said, though, it was pretty predictable because I made some predictions last week, which roll the tape. Roll the tape. Oh, we don't have to. We can't do that.
I think I know what you're talking about, but keep going.
Yes. Well, funny little things. I don't know if you remembered from last. A small part was the whole sax and sex. Because I remember I was saying that, I was like, sex. His name should be Sex. And then when he brought the coffee cup and said sex, I was like, but I was like, nah, they filmed this a long time ago. So I don't know. Maybe I got a little Miss Cleo.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, but I thought that was funny. And then getting it in. Who got it in?
Yes, Brayden and Kiki and Brayden. That was out of nowhere because you did.
Nowhere. I thought it was a dream sequence. I thought Brayden was gonna wake up at his cubicle.
Oh, really? Wow, I like that.
I was like, I was like, did this just happen?
It was kind of quick. So I definitely got to give you that one. I was when we were trying to put this together, I was like, man, I can't wait to talk to you about. I was like, oh crap, we can't talk about it till we're recording. And I'm hoping that this was it right here. But yeah, okay. So point for you. You winning right now. You winning. Okay.
You gotta get a point tally up here with your.
I know. You're kicking my butt. Okay. So you say you're somewhere in the middle, predictable. You know, the sex thing.
Kind of in the middle. Yeah.
I got you. Don't feel bad because I'm in the same exact place that you are. You know, I was just like nothing just really, significant happened. Nobody was, died or anything. You got some characters that, kind of getting on my nerve and some relationships that may flourish. And I'm like, wait a minute, where is this coming from? We're going to talk about it. But of course, I was surprised about Kiki and Brayden because when I saw the first episode, I didn't see that at all. And you was like, B, these two right here going to get together. They're going to get it in. And you were right.
I would say though, I kind of thought it was going to be more of a build-up relationship, like actually not just like a hit it and quit it type or like a casual thing. Like nothing against that. That's that's your groove or if that's what you do.
Right.
Like I'm not against that, but I would say like I thought it was going to be more, and it could very well turn into that, where they're partners and something more long term. So I don't know. We'll see like where that goes because it seemed like they just like after that happened, they just kind of acted like it didn't happen. I don't know if that was just a.
Yeah. And about that, let's talk about Brayden, because can we even trust
I thought we
Brayden
would develop a
anymore?
friendship first, like a friendship first. Huh? What'd you say?
Yeah, I said I agree with you there. I kind of thought that's where it was going to go as well. But can we even trust Brayden, because he kind of did something a little shady, a little later on with Councilman Tate that I want to talk to you about, that I didn't like. I don't even think I caught it the first time. But I don't even know this actress right here. She's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look her up. I have they have like a million cast members on IMDb right now, and it's just not popping up. But starting off with this right here, I mean, I like the fact that Brayden, I mean, she is attractive. I like the hair and all that good stuff, but I do like the fact that Brayden, wasn't going for the the racism, the bigotry, the stupidity, the harassment at work. Oh, dude is calling her Omarosa, and that was a dig. And he's like, "Hey, you want to go to HR?" It was a bit intrusive in a way, but I still like it. But what I don't understand is, like, well, I lost my train of thought. I'm curious of you wanting to know where this relationship is going to go. Is it just going to be like a one-time hit it or quit it thing, or are they going to develop some type of relationship? But how did she got turned on because he brought in the Tiki Torch and I guess hacked his computer and put some horrible material on there, alt-right stuff. How do you feel about that? I'm not really cool with that. Like, he already asked her, like, "Hey, do you want to go to HR?" She was like, "No, I got it." But then he still took it upon himself. Okay, I'm gonna plant some evidence on this guy and get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. That was just kind of whack to me, in my opinion. Or am I tripping, or do you kind of feel the same?
No, I don't think you're tripping, but I think it was kind of I don't know. He did that. I mean, clearly it worked on her.
Yeah, it
It
did. It
worked.
did.
Like that turned her on. Um, so maybe I don't know. I thought it was honestly, if I have to be honest, I thought that part was like a little corny. Like, I don't know, the way they were like, "You guys on this and these in your desk." Like that big ass tiki torch was in the desk. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I
No, 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 no. You're not alone. You're not.
I don't
You're
know.
not alone.
I felt myself making that face. Like, I don't know. I was just kind of like that whole like kind of sequence, like from I was just like, okay. I
I
don't know.
got you.
I don't know if it's but I guess they needed to tell that story in order to make room for Tariq to come in for them to be an opening in the internship. So they needed like to write something for that part. Like, how are we going to have an opening for that position?
I'll
Because I
give
just
you
feel like
that.
that whole section was like I was like, okay,
I'll give you that. And that's kind of like my criticism with this show or the episode. Like, I'm very entertained by this show.
right.
Kind of seems like a soap opera, but everything just seems so convenient. Or every time there's a problem, it seems like everybody finds a solution just like this.
Too
How are we going to
easy.
sell these drugs? And they look off in space. Oh, we can do this, and they just figure out the whole thing. I mean, like, damn, is it that easy to move this much weight? Because we're in the wrong career, ma'am. And so I mean, even, and I'll touch on this late, like, this is a big complaint. Like, I just think this is incredibly stupid. Your boy Davis McLean, why would you leave your door, you leave your office unlocked, you leave your drawer unlocked, and you leave your burner phone on top of the thing where somebody can just easily go in there and look? I mean, like, come on, man. You don't want to like lock the drawer or put it at the bottom of the files. It's just like right there for Sax to come in. And I'm just like, wow, this is
Yeah.
not good. I mean, you feel that? I think we're on the same page here. Let me know if I'm Looney Tunes or not.
No, we are. We're on the same
Okay.
page.
Okay. But I mean, I'm not trying to crap on the show. I'm still having a good time. I would have hit you up a long time, like, "Hey, I'm not really feeling the show. It's not
Yeah.
really moving me. I don't really want to do this. It feels like a chore." No, it's
Well,
it's
this
it's
is
not
just
like
your
that.
opinion, and you're
Right,
being
right,
honest. I mean,
right.
we've been writing with this show for years. I mean, you've been doing the show for years. I've been watching from the start too. So it's just like when you notice something, then that's what we're here to do and talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Not nothing.
And your girl, Miss what is her? Is it Paige Heard? Lauren starts off the episode
Right.
waking up. We find out that Effie is the one that we kind of already knew that, but she knows, and
Mhm.
she's like, "Hey, I need to call my mom. I need to call my dad. They're scared. I'm scared. I don't know what to do." And what stood out to me though early on, and I mean this is just kind of predictable. I guess it stood out for everybody when Jenny pulled out Tariq's folder. It is so blatantly obvious to me that she does not want to believe that her boo thing is behind all these nefarious activities. She was like,
Mm.
"No, it can't be Tariq," you know. And so I don't know. I was gonna ask, like, I think it's obvious. Like, do you think she's gonna live or die? I think she's gonna live for a long time. I don't think they're gonna like double dip
Right.
into like we thought she was dead, you know, for the whole break, and then she's back, and you know, I don't know how you feeling about Lauren popping up all of a sudden, and the whole plot of I guess Effie and I can see Brayden doing this. Effie, I'm kind of skeptical. I may be wrong. I don't think I just can't remember her being a cold-blooded killer. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure she can pull the trigger if her life is threatened, but her and Brayden team up apparently and are staging the death. And well, not staging that they tried to kill her. Excuse me, my fault. They didn't know the jogger person was going to come. But anyway, how are you feeling about all that whole setup? Is it working for you
I
or
mean,
not?
I want to see where it goes. I feel like next episode, I really don't have too much to say about that. Like I was watching and I'm like, okay, yeah, like you said, the jogger saw she didn't really, die. She was in the water like that. But yeah, I kind of wanted to see where it goes. I don't really have too much to say about that.
Okay, I got you. Y'all let us know what you think about this. A lot of people was like, I knew she wasn't dead and all of this, but I don't
I
know. It was cute. They kind of rushed through it a little bit, and I'm not mad at them for that. You know,
right,
but
it was kind of rushed. But I don't think she'll die for sure. No, she'll live for sure.
I got you. I got you. Somebody that I am liking though is this guy. What is it? Noma's right hand man.
Mm-hmm.
The foreigner. He's like, I am specifically looking forward to shooting you, Tariq. You idiot. I don't know why. I just kind of like the guy or whatever.
Right.
He may make it out of there as well, but we'll see. But I want to ask you this though. What's up with Effie? Why is she giving Tariq a hard time? Like she kind of being an asshole, in my opinion. Like she's like, I don't know. She's like, well, Tariq, you gotta understand, you know, not some of us doing it because we have to. And I don't know, Tariq seemed like he's trying to be a good boyfriend, and she was the one pressing up on him the past few seasons. Now he trying to be the you know, a good boyfriend, and that's not smothering her and in my eyes. And it just seemed like she don't want to be bothered. I mean, I don't know. Like, help me out. What you think?
I mean, she do seem like that. Yeah, like she doesn't be bothered.
What do you think it could be?
I think because of something she said in the last episode, she said something like, I'm not just going to be like your girl. You're going to like, you know what I think? And I think this is okay. Competition. Long story before I ramble. Competition. Simple.
Love the rambling. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Viewers are probably like, get to the point. No, but I think all in all at the root is competition, because I've always kind of felt that way with her and he, like with Tariq, they were always in competition, even the way they met, right? Like, how did they meet? It was they're both selling drugs. She threw him under the bus. She was like,
that's true,
about that life. And once again, and she had that same attitude she's kind of having again when she was like, some of us has to do this. So I don't know. I feel like they're kind of bringing that back, that attitude with her. But I feel like she wants to be the queen, like the one calling the shots, because she's used to that. She was always used to working on her own and independent, having her own game. Now she's working under Tariq, because she said something to him last episode. She's like, I don't want to just be a little girlfriend. Like, I remember she said something along those lines. So that tells me that she wants to be more on the forefront. She doesn't want to just be the arm candy or feel that she's the arm candy. She wants to be like the boss, like Noma.
Okay.
You're in that position. And hence, once again, why I think she's going to partner with Kane eventually, because they both are like, they have that in common. They want that power. I mean, Tariq does too, even though he's in denial about it. But
okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's what I'm sensing from her. I don't know if it's jealousy per se, but it's competition somewhere along those lines. And then her guilty conscience and the things she knows that she's keeping from Tariq. I think it's a mixture of that.
I got you. So, you think she can be trusted? You think she's loyal? You think she may throw Tariq under the bus to throw Tariq under the bus? What do you think?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, if it came to it, yes. Yeah. And she quoted, what were they talking about in the classroom about the need and greed? She was saying morality like goes out the window when you're profiting, something along those lines. She was quoting Shirley Chisholm. Sorry, I messed up the quote.
No, you're good. I think
you should write down quotes. I didn't do that this time. but it was in the classroom. So that kind of shows you where she stands. And I remember the professor asking, "Do you agree with that?" And I'm not quite sure if she answered it.
She said, I forgot exactly what she said, but it was a great scene. I was trying to find a picture of it, but I can't. But yeah, need versus greed. First light skinned Keisha was talking, and said that, oh no, Gandhi said all that before global warming and overpopulation. She may not have said exactly global warming, but that was actually what I was going to ask you next, is what you thought about that scene right there. One thing in particular, though, that I did like about that scene was Effie and Diana getting along. That's very interesting to me. I don't necessarily want to see them beefing and having drama and anything like that, but it was nice seeing them get along in the classroom, helping each other out with books and things like that. Because of course, they shouldn't be fighting about Tariq or whatever. How'd you feel about that?
I felt good about that too, because it does seem good, like not to have the typical like cat fight over a boy. And just to go back to the quote for the watchers there, I just want to make sure I get the quote right. It is, when morality comes up against profit, it is seldom profit that loses. So
yes, there you go. There you go.
Give that quote correctly.
I like that.
But yeah, but then in the bookstore, so going back to what your question, but then in the bookstore, Diana made that face when she saw them together. She seemed like she felt some type of way about that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about that move, though? Do you think that she should have stayed out there at the corner, or you think it was in her best judgment to go in the back so it's not awkward for all parties involved? I was laughing though. I was.
You were laughing?
Yeah, I was laughing. I was.
She clearly has.
Yeah, she does.
Her and the TA, I feel like they're trying to force that, but I don't know.
Oh my God, yes. I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, okay. I'm on the same page with you. I'm not feeling that either.
I'm not feeling the TA in Indiana. That is a huge step down for her. She gonna end up hurting his feelings. I don't see it. I can't see them together. I'm not trying to sound like a hater or anything, on old boy. He's probably nice, but I don't know. I just think that she's a little too much for him. I don't know. I don't know. Am I tripping or am I in the ballpark?
You seem like opposites, and they do say opposites attract though sometimes, but I don't know. I just feel like they're I don't know.
Yeah, I still am just not a fan of his initial approach at the pep rally or the memorial.
The bad taste in my mouth. The chemistry is just not for me. Is not there for me as an audience, as a viewer.
Yeah, not there at all. Not there at all. And I think she knows, that he's into her, Deanna or whatever. But he was checking her out though, looking at them books. She was cute with her leather pants. He was intrusive too. Like, I just have a question. How are you able to afford a bossy longer bag, but you can't buy your own books? I'm like, damn.
That's a good point though. Like, she could sell that bag and get money for her books.
Yeah.
Point. I will say, I actually like that part. I was like, he was keeping it real.
Yeah, her excuse was not a good one. My parents pay for everything, so I'm just kind of like on my own or whatever. It wasn't a good one. It wasn't a good one. But yeah, man, I don't know, guys. Y'all let us know what y'all think about these two right here. All the pictures are going out of order, but I don't know. She hasn't done anything to lead him on, though, has it? Because they only met at the game, and he sat there, and then of course he's kind of checking her out in the classroom, and then I guess this is just their first interaction right here. When she goes and tries to get the books, right?
Yeah, that's their first one.
Okay.
No, she's not leading them on. She's just being herself.
Right.
Obviously, the show is like putting them kind of together in these situations.
Right.
So,
Right. Hopefully, I don't sound like a hater or whatever, guys. But let us know what you think, and it's cool. Because they're not broke, but she was still able to like, hey, I don't mind making money. A little bit of money, to do what I got to do. That's cool. And to give him credit, he's not like just pressing her either. He's not like all in her face, like, so what's up? I'm saying, you looking good. Blah, 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 blah. He's not doing none of that. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. But yeah, I want to go back to your boy Brayden, Mr. White Boy Brayden, real quick. And why do you think it didn't make sense? This is the only thing that really didn't make a lot of sense to me. Was his reasons for going to Tate and selling her Brashandria as the intern? Like, hey, I'll give you donations if you take Tariq out the internship and give it to somebody else because she's money, so that Tariq needs to fill up another hole and sell drugs at the job at his father's company. Is that your reasoning, or am I missing something?
Yeah, to get Tariq into his internship for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, that was
Okay.
his way of manipulating that situation for sure.
Okay. You probably looking at me like, Brandon, that's freaking obvious as hell. Like, how did
No,
you
no, I wanted to make sure I heard correctly.
Okay, okay,
No,
okay,
some of my bangs in my eyes too. Oh, there we go. I couldn't. Yeah, hair was.
okay,
But
okay,
yeah,
okay.
I
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't like that part of Braden. I also, but at the same, now what was smart that he did, I like the way he peeped game and saw the gentleman going into the conference room.
mhm,
Now, oh, they're gonna go in there and do coke. It's coke time. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
he's like, how can I organically set this up to where Tariq thinks it's his idea? That was
right.
nice. That was smart. I like that. I like that. Hey, Kiki, shouldn't Tariq be helping out or have him go set up the room? And he went in there and it worked. You know, like, and the thing is, I don't know. I'm
So
not
you
about that
like
life.
that? That's like the utmost manipulate. Like he definitely manipulated him there. I mean, that was.
Out of everything that Braden did in this episode, that is the most honorable to me. Is sending Kiki the insta message, the messenger, the insta chat or whatever, chat
I mean, it
messenger.
was very. I don't know about honorable. I mean, it was very
Well, yeah,
calculated and very smart. I mean, it was
there you go.
yeah, clever, very clever,
Yes,
manipulative. But yeah, I mean, it was
yeah.
smart. But again,
Honorable is not the right word to use. My bad on that. Yeah, okay, yeah,
I like that's the opposite of honor. Well, but Tariq's lied to him. Tariq's manipulated him so many times. So I
this
guess
is true.
this is his way of like doing it again. And Effie brought up that point too. She said something about like you don't earn his trust. We got to manipulate his trust or something like that. Like
Yeah.
manipulate. So they're both messing with him. He's yeah, in a
You're
way.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right about that. And what I was gonna say is, like, I'm not about that life, you know. But damn, is it like that to where you can just people just be doing cocaine like that out in the open at the job, in the conference room with the big ass windows? I mean, I know this is television now, but man, and if when you watch this replay, this recording, if I'm pretty sure you don't want to, telling yourself, oh yeah, B, that's how it is in my job, so this is accurate. But I don't know. What do you think about that? Is that like a little over the top to you, or you think it's yeah, B, that's pretty realistic? I know some people that da 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 da. What you think? I thought it was too much, to be honest. But
I'll tell you what I think. I thought about that Dave Chappelle. Believe it was Dave Chappelle or Cat Williams. It was that stand up where he said, he went to a meeting and they were all just doing coke and like and I think that was Dave Chappelle.
okay,
If
okay.
anyone, you know, you guys can comment in the comments if you guys know what I'm talking about. But I thought of that one part of that bit of his stand up. That's what I thought about.
I'm
But I
laughing
haven't
at.
personally seen that happen. I haven't had a job like that, where people have done it openly like that. So I don't know.
I got you. Now, yeah, and they at the party right here. Man, I haven't been to a strip club in over. Man, this is a lot.
That's an interesting screenshot. That's
Yeah,
an
it is. It
angle.
is.
Yeah, that actually looks kind of cool, like cinematically.
It does. It does. It
But
does.
he's funny.
That's. I was like, all right, I got to get that clip or whatever. But yeah, they're talking about it. He says, "Hey, man, I done moved 2 bricks at the country club. What 2 bricks? Oh, this isn't. We got more weight than we can move. Than Noma has. But
Mhm.
they got to take out Mr. American Ninja Warrior. Excuse
Mhm.
me, the guy at the job that hooks everybody up and puts the protein packs in the lockers and and on their desk and stuff like that. We're gonna get to how Drew fits into that, but it's just quite interesting right there. I will say, man, I have not seen such a large display of white privilege in my entire life. This
Mm.
is crazy to me, Miss Cantu, especially at the very beginning of the episode where Brayden was initially trying to talk Tariq into selling it at the company. And he was like, wait a minute, you're the one that in court admitted to selling drugs all over campus, and you get rewarded with a 6-figure salary. I don't admit to nothing. I lose my housing, I lose my funding, my name is thrown in the mud. I gotta say, that's probably the best thing that they did in this episode of showing the difference between black and white relations. I thought that was absolutely wonderful. But
Right.
yeah, you let me know what you think about that. Um, how you feeling about Drew and Everett's relationship? Oh, and I'm my bad. If you have any commentary on that too, jump in. But Everett and Drew and Everett, how you feeling about that?
You know how I feel about Everett. He's just doing Drew so dirty. Like, why is Drew putting up with that? Like, and then for him to say he gave that classic line, it's just a label. If it's just a label, then use the label. You could that argument can go both ways. If it's just a label, then say I'm your boyfriend, Yeah. I don't like he's playing with his head, you know what I mean? Playing around. It's like pick a side, figure out who you are and own it. And he's ashamed still and ashamed of Drew essentially because he's ashamed of himself and he has all these, Drew needs to just focus because this guy's wasting his time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Wasting his time.
Yeah.
Not into labels, like
I'm laughing at your facial expression.
like Everett's always like, and then he's like starts whining, and then he's like, I don't know. First he's all, then I don't know. I just didn't like the way he like looked up on Drew a little bit. Low key, you just like he's like you're being greedy. I'm like,
yeah,
he's gaslighting him majorly. I didn't like that little part.
I am with you 1000%. I am very happy with the outcome of this their relationship. I didn't care for Drew to be the one hurt. I mean, dude got his ass whooped. Like what is it supposed to do? I mean, I don't know, maybe take a picture of it and be like, I can't make it because I'm bleeding, but I was I was laughing a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
You were laughing.
Yeah, I was. I was. Is this the image right here? Okay, yeah. Don't follow me. This is I don't have time for this drama. And it may have been in Everett's benefit because when Kane, we're gonna talk about this too. When Kane was arguing with his daddy, Lorenzo,
right?
He brought that up, like, hey, I think that Everett was with him. We tried to meet with a connect, and Drew brought his boyfriend and he saw him. And so if crap hits the fan, somebody on another side can be like, oh, okay, this is a connection right here. Drew, give me the money. I'm gonna blow your Everett's head off. So if Everett is completely out the picture, that could be for his benefit. And so,
right.
But I don't know. It was I laughed a little bit. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, not that he got his ass whooped, but it's just, I wasn't that invested in the relationship to begin with, and
right,
it was just like kind of dramatic and all that stuff, and so.
Yeah, I agree. If he stayed in the picture, he would have ended up getting killed anyways because they would take him out for that very reason that you just said. Yeah, Kane was just snitching. He killed to everybody.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about Kane. We're definitely gonna be talking about Mr. Kane.
Oh, yeah.
But Kane didn't show up because I mean he was doing his homework. Kane was torturing the people. Like, okay, let me jump back a little bit. My fault.
Okay.
Towards the beginning of the episode, hey man, I need you to move this weight, daddy. Talking to him like that. I am not moving any way for Mecca or any other or Noma or any other connect that you come through with. I like him as an actor. I do. I really do. Out of everybody, he is one of my favorites. The guy that plays Lorenzo. I don't know why, but he has some of the best acting to me in this show. It's much better than Miss Monique. Miss Monet, Berto Colon, or if that's how you say it correctly. Yeah, even when I'll say that for the end, but I just like his passion. At the same time, I don't like the way Kane is talking to him or whatever. But it is interesting. Man, I forgot what I was about to say real quick about Kane and Oh yes. So when he was like, "Hey, your mother's not going to be able to rest. If you want to gain my trust, because you're saying the Drew is not ready, why don't you go find Zeke's killer?
Right.
And then that'll then maybe we can talk or whatever." I don't know, just that whole delivery for me. I'm just I like it. It just it's just a lot of passion and it's genuine. And Kane couldn't say nothing but like, okay, damn, I got to do this. But he went to go investigate, and then he found the pilot, and then he found the driver. That was
Right.
so much burning their face, their hands, and what loyalty does they have to Mecca, who's dead? I would have like, bro, it was a car with a busted tail light, bald dude, jacket. You know what I'm saying? I would have been making up some stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I swear he holding information. I'm like, mother effer for what? What you not like? I'm confused. Help me out. What am I missing?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. I guess maybe there was what do you call that? Like a severance package upon his death that maybe he's still getting paid or taking care of his family. Who knows? Who knows?
Man, can you imagine how painful that is?
Mm.
Kane is that Kane? Come on, bro.
All in his ear and his
Yeah, like, bro, like I don't know. I'm not like my thing is this. I'll give you false information before I not say anything. I swear I don't know. I'll give you a fake address to get my hand burned off. I mean, I'm not no snitch, I'm not gonna snitch on a family or a loved one for a loyal cause.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna save myself so somebody else can die.
Yeah.
I'm not, tell me where your brother is, or I'm gonna kill you. Well, just kill me then. I'm not, I'm not gonna. You get it. So yeah, it was just beyond me, man. All I saw was a busted tail light and the bald dude with a dark jacket. I would have said that a long time ago. I would take you there myself, sir. I'm just saying. I seriously doubt. I feel like I'm blabbering on about this one topic, but I seriously doubt that the driver or the pilot knew what type of life Mecca was living. Maybe not. Maybe they did. I don't know. But it was a reach for me.
Who knows?
It was a reach for me. It was a reach for me. But I don't know. But like, what about yourself? I've been just talking. Like, what is something that really stood out to you in this episode, or something you really hated, or you thought was stupid? Where you at?
I mean, there's a small thing that caught my eye a bit. It could be nothing, but I think it could be something too, because once again, like if they're introducing characters, I'm trying to figure out why and what's going to happen. So there's Miss, I believe her name is Evelyn. That was Frankey's widow. Something that I know I keep predicting love connections or hookup connections, but clear there's something there. I know they don't get along. And then this little part right here where they're in the cocina, in the kitchen, they start speaking Spanish. And Monet, I was going to ask if she speaks Spanish. I would assume that she understands Spanish with her husband and having kids, that are biracial. Like, you pick up the language, the culture, like
right.
Because it was
yourself, because I almost forgot you are Black and Hispanic too.
Yeah, estoy aprendiendo español. Sí.
I love it.
Don't ask for no más. Muy poquito. But yes, so I was just wondering if there's anything there. I just want to throw that in there because that kind of caught my eye. I noticed that.
Yeah, she's trying to give her the money.
Trying to give her money. She was like guilty conscience, and then she was saying, anytime. He goes, anytime you need anything, you let me know. She's like, oh, and then they were speaking the way they're speaking Spanish. I was like, what's up there? And they kept talking about Frankey's gone. So I'm like, okay, so she's a widow. And she, I don't know. Something might have pop off later on. And what is her player connection to? Because do you think, well, no. Because I was wondering how they jump. How what's his name got jumped by Lil Guap's people? And then like the dad, did he coordinate that or have some? Because it was like, he was like, how did he know that was me? Yeah. And like, so he definitely coordinated. Okay, so he did all that. But Kane was going to find, I don't know. I just felt like the dad tried to throw him off the tracks, but ended up obviously like walking him straight to it. It's almost like he was keen to find out, obviously. Yeah. He just didn't cross his I's and dot all of his T's. And they kept foreshadowing it. They showed it twice in the episode, Zeke's box of belongings that the ring was in. They showed it at the very beginning of the episode where Davis McLean came over to Monet to give her the report on Zeke's investigation of his murder. Right. He was like, hey, here's the folder. And she was like, this is not enough. I'm not stopping until you find the killer.
and then
Right.
they show him, in the background. They faded out, in the background, in the foreground they zoomed in on the box or whatever. So
Mhm.
that was definitely Kane's Kane and Lorenzo's doing. I cannot wait to talk about that part. I'm trying to talk about everything else before we get there because it was I have a couple of questions for
Okay.
you. But backing up a little bit, Steve, they didn't show him that much. Steve Not, the other white guy, the councilman that came and was talking to Rashad Tate towards the beginning, like, "Oh, your office is a shithole." That was the
Mm.
only time he popped up in this episode. What do you he what do you think about him? This guy right here. You like him? You hate him?
I mean,
You
I don't
know?
think much about him. The only thing that I took from that scene was that Rashad needs a wife. So who do you think is going to be his wife? Any predictions?
Mm. Monet.
Who's?
I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
I
joking.
was
I'm
like,
joking.
really?
No. I don't know because he was like no interns or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know.
That was one of my questions to you. I was just like, who do you think? Yeah, if they were foreshadowing that to be, but no one comes to mind.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No one comes to mind at all. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Um,
I have
but
another prediction.
oh, go ahead.
Professor.
Professor.
Well, I don't know. I forget her name. The professor.
Oh, in the
College.
classroom.
Yeah, in the classroom.
Oh yes. I was about to be like they've never met before, but duh, no, they have.
Yeah,
They have a
he
they have a
completely
past.
introduced her to that, and I guess that woman must have been like maybe his just like first date, or who knows, maybe even an
Yeah,
escort. Who know who that woman was? Because now that he's like saying, I'm looking for somebody, I got people. So it's like that was some. Remember how you were like that was rude of him, but that wasn't like
right.
his girlfriend. I guess that wasn't a
I
girl.
I, I like the way you peep game there because you actually said escort. I wouldn't even have taken it there, but I guess you like that he don't give a damn
Politician.
about her.
He was a politician.
This is true. I
I
like
mean,
the way you
very
think.
true. I mean, I don't mean to call her an escort, but I mean, you have your high class escorts. So
That's true. You're not wrong. You
I've
you are
witnessed
correct.
them myself in real life. It's a real deal.
It is a real
It
deal.
is what it
It
is.
is a real deal. It is a
Mhm.
real deal. Because yeah, the way he I'm not. I don't want to say he disrespected her, but he didn't show her.
Right.
And he he wasn't. He definitely wasn't putting her up on a pedestal.
Yeah.
He didn't really care about her. Yeah. So and the thing about it is Tate. I'm not trying to. No, he could pull. He can get a number. He can get a date. And so for him to be so struck and like from this woman, she must really have pulled on his heartstrings back in the day.
Because he
So
pulled Carrie too. The other professor, the one unfortunately that passed away.
I
That
believe so.
yeah. So now there's a thing for
Yeah.
professors.
Okay. Yeah, he got a thing for professors. So yeah, that may
Got
be the
it.
wife. Yeah, that may be the wife hookup right there. I like that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Cool.
Now I forgot. I was just bouncing all around like a bouncy ball because we was talking about Drew and Everett and their breakup, and then I switched over to Kane because Kane was doing his homework. Tariq was trying to reach Kane, like, "Hey, we're trying to get rid of the plug so we can be the new one on the Weston house." But Kane was, burning people's hands up, and so Drew came through with the anger at the right time. Everett just dumped him. She's like, "Man, I'm gonna take my anger out on this white man that I ain't never met before, and push him in front of a bus and make him die." I'm just like, damn, that was crazy.
Right.
Drew is more messed up in the head than I thought. This brother needs some therapy because that was that was a bit much. That was a bit much. Man, what did you think about that? I mean, you'll all be you being a wimp,
No, I mean, I feel similar. I feel very similar. No, I don't think you're
Okay.
wet.
Yeah, here we go right here.
Yeah.
Tariq, we can reach Kane. We need you
Mhm.
downtown. He's like he already knew. La la la. Watch yourself. Don't slip over the wet floor sign over there. I'm
Right.
just gonna go home and have me a bagel with some cream cheese. And who is this black man coming up behind me looking like Satan? And damn, that's a horrible way to die. I hope he died instantly and he didn't suffer. But
Mm.
yeah, getting ran over by a truck. Ran over by a truck. My thing is this though. Like, are you not worried about witnesses? hey, that guy pushed him into the street. Like,
well, were there like a lot? He had a hoodie on and was dark, and he's gone. There one day. I mean, 1 second gone the next.
well, I guess you got a point, but
Not like they're in a little town, and I don't know. It's dark and a random
I,
street.
I'm kind of acting like this is the Born Ultimatum, where it's face recognition technology and drones, and
Well, we do have
yeah.
that. I feel like we definitely have. And I
Well,
was
yeah,
wrong the other
we
day. It
do,
popped
but
up on my phone, like on my Instagram timeline. It was so creepy. I'm like, I can't. Like, it's crazy how much our phones listen to us and the things.
yeah, I don't like it. Literally, like sidebar, guys, but you can Google something 7 seconds later, you're getting all the ads on your phone everywhere. It's just like, geez, Louise, this is
And the face recognition, I think they're doing that like in the Amazon stores. Do you have Amazon grocery stores out there?
Yes, we have one next
They
door
have
to
a
me.
thing like because there's cameras everywhere, and I know people that like work at some of those stores, and they were just saying like Amazon stores, like it's all like they have the top things for you, like your face, and then the smart cards, and you can pay with your palm, which I will never do. I will
Me
not do
neither.
that. No, no,
Me
no.
neither.
I
Yeah.
saw that. I was like, what is this? I know what it is. Paying with your palm. I mean, I'll do the tap with the card, but that's it, or you can do your phone even, but
Yeah, I won't be doing any of that. I won't be
yeah, I'm like,
doing any
that's
of
just
that.
taking it too far. How convenient do you need? But anyway, super sidebar. We'll stick on track.
No, it's all good. Sidebars can be fun or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, here was what I was talking about earlier. Sax is playing Inspector Gadget, finds the phone and all of that.
Mhm.
Earlier we had Effie making drugs, but we got to talk about the Rico, the task force. Whitman with Jenny with Blanca coming together.
Mhm.
Man, they are coming up with their Power Rangers team. Whitman does need his ass whooped. Well, the thing is, can you really get mad at Whitman for harassing Monet because she did murder him? I mean, she did commit the murder, so he is right. I still don't like him though.
Yeah, he's just really annoying, and the way he punched her, I don't know. He's just so cringe. Like his side mirror.
Yeah, I don't like him either. I really don't. But I mean, the thing is, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's not wrong. I mean,
he is on the right track. He
yeah.
is correct.
I still want his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Guys, let us know in the chat. Do you want Whitman to get his ass whooped, and by who? Kane,
get up.
Lorenzo. Who do you want? Who do you want? What's you want Danny to whoop his ass too? Danny is
I don't know what
Elia's
Danny's
dog.
doing. He's down here.
I was just about to tell you to pick him up and say hello, but it's all good. If he comes back, he can say hey.
He's laying down.
Hey Danny. But yeah, you think they're gonna figure it out though, the task force? You think they're gonna get the approval and all the resources they need to pin down Monet and Tariq as these drug kingpins, this 19-year-old? Because they coming hard.
They are. I think, yeah, it's gonna definitely be bound to happen, and we'll see like as it gets climactic. Who's gonna get in the way of that, or because there's something's gonna get in the middle of that. But yeah, they're definitely getting very close. So someone's gonna go down for it.
Somebody is gonna go down. Somebody's gonna go down.
Yeah.
I love it. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see, but somebody in this group needs to get their ass whooped or whatever. So I just want to see some type of ass whooping or something. That would be nice. But what do we have here? What is this right here that we're looking at? Oh yes, Drew gets jumped.
Mm-hmm.
Drew gets his ass whooped, and he gets spray painted, and Kane kidnaps the guy, and he takes the ring and takes it back to the crib, and all of that. And we have Monet, and he's like, "What's going on?" Okay, those pictures are out of order right there. Where's the picture at? But Monet bought it. She thinks that Guam dude is the one that killed Drew. And I was talking great about Lorenzo's acting earlier, but it was a horrible job trying to sell it to Kane. Like, yeah, and that must be the killer. And he must have took the ring off of his body. This is him, Monet. I'm like, damn, like it don't seem natural at all. Like,
no, it did not at all. And I'm like, did she really buy that?
She's grieving, so she gonna want to believe
I
anything.
guess.
But go ahead.
Really. I just thought that was silly how like I really thought she would have figured that out or known that he was lying because this just doesn't add up. But I'm assuming maybe her, yeah, like you said, her grieving. state of mind. That's why she's not thinking clear. But
Yeah.
she needs to get on it.
Yeah, but she pulls out that golden pistol, blam, 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 few to the chest,
Mm-hmm.
and he's dead. And she, he pulls out the ring and the necklace and all that. Yeah,
Right.
she does a thing. It's annoying. Like she just shoots the person. Da, 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 da. What the fuck y'all looking at? Clean up this mess. It's just like, chill out. I mean, I know she's upset and stuff, but still, or maybe she's justified. She lost a baby. I take it back. You're allowed to talk crazy if you lose your baby. That I take it back. I take it. What you thinking?
Oh, nothing. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Sax finds the phone because Davis don't know how to lock his drawers. It's just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And what is up with this right here at the end? What the F is Effie doing? What is she doing? She thinking about sharing what? There's something else that confused me. This towards the end, right before Tariq comes in the room, talking about, hey baby, everything's in rotation. What you got? What you think? What am I missing? I know people are being, you need to pay attention. Why are you not paying attention?
I need to pay attention to that. Yeah, that was the part that I wasn't sure myself. But hold on, let me see.
I think because she clicked cancel because
course correct. Share app.
Now she's doing some computer science, some C++ or something. I don't know. But anyway, Tariq comes in the room and they say everything is good. It's in rotation. They put the cards down. Hey, I'm the new lick. And then we at the end where her Kane confronts Lorenzo, and Lorenzo is busted. Now, I do like the acting here because from Lorenzo, because he was like, I made a mistake, and he did like a hiccup or like stumbled over his words because he knew that he was busted and he knew how it looked, and it was very convincing to me. So I like that. But man, Kane has him by the balls. Okay, and I don't think in any other situation where somebody's confronted like this, like, yeah, let's go see how the mama feels about this, Monet. As soon as he gets in the car, the other person, the guilty one, would shoot him in the back of the head. Yeah. But of course, Lorenzo's not going to do that. You already killed Zeke, you're not going to kill Kane too. And so he has him by the balls. But how do you feel about this conclusion? It's getting spicy.
I think that Kane is just going to try to take over and manipulate his father now. Like, this is his chance to manipulate him because he never felt like he was the man in charge. Like, that was something that he always struggled with in the past episodes and season. So that's what I would say on that.
Well, guys, it was a interesting ending. I didn't think he was going to go there. I'm also wondering, when is Lauren going to pop up again? I don't know. She can't just pop up out of nowhere. Nobody knows. We're gonna have to see. It probably won't be to the very end of the season, but we're gonna have to see. What do you think? You think it's gonna be the end of the season when she pop up, or you think it's gonna pop up episode 5 or something? I mean, when I say pop up, I mean interacting with everybody else.
I think so he'll interact with somebody. Somebody's gonna like either find her or see her. Episode like 6.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe like the last 3 or something.
I got you.
Yeah.
But guys, like we said at the very beginning of this, entertaining episode, mid. A lot of things were predictable and convenient, but I'm still entertained. I am still entertained. Miss Cantu, are you still entertained?
I'm entertained.
Okay.
But, all right. I'm looking forward to the next episode to see what's going to happen next.
Gotcha. You got any final thoughts?
Don't be greedy.
Love it. Don't be greedy. Well, guys, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. That is going to be our recount, reaction, review for Power Book 2 Go Season 3, Episode 2. My bad. Titled Need for Greed. Yes, I cannot wait to see what happens in the next episode when Kane is punking around Mr. Lorenzo. Guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. If this was your first time here, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel. Help my channel grow. Help me reach 50,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. We're going to be here again, same place, same time. Next week for episode 3, and I can't wait to chop it up with you guys. I want to thank my lovely guest, Miss Elia Cantu, for coming through, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Likewise. Thank you for having me again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And again, if you love what me and Miss Cantu has to say, You can follow us both on social media. Our handles are on the screen. Her information is in the description box of this video, and she is on my channel tab right there. Also, follow her on YouTube as well. And man, I need to pull up your what you call it, your
What?
oh no, you already your handle's on the screen or whatever. So never mind.
Instagram. Yep. So that's
Yeah.
my Instagram handle, or I keep doing it backwards. It's mirrored. This is my Instagram handle, and yeah, you can
Yeah,
find me
show,
pretty much on all social media platforms by my first and last name.
yeah, show her all the love, all the love, all the love, because she definitely deserves it. She is very good at skits too. Just like randomly, she'll pull up a whole bunch of stuff. Follow her. It's
Keep on
funny.
it.
She'll be on these red carpets as well. She'll be blowing trumpets. She's very talented, guys. Miss Days of Our Lives, Miss Everything, Miss Universe over here. So make sure you show her
Thank you,
some
Brandon.
love. Also, guys, if you're the first time here at my channel, you're gonna get movie reviews. Also, I reviewed all of the Oscar films, spoiler movie reviews, series reviews, weekly movie news roundup show, Bel Air season 2, Snowfall season 6. Actually, let me just do it like this, a little more specific. Check out my latest movie news roundup show, number 98, 2 away from 100. Man, I'm excited about that. Also, Amazon Prime Swarm with Dominique Fishback. That was crazy. Check it out. Did a live for that. My last recount for Bel Air. Actually, by the time you see this, Bel Air episode 5 will be out. So if you want to watch episode 4, do that and watch episode 5 as well. My Shazam review. Also, if you want to go back and look what we had to say about episode 1, you can do that. Creed, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Turn the Red. These are the Oscar films we reviewed. Top Gun Maverick, Fablemans, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Whale, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Banshees in the Sharon, Triangle of Sadness, Elvis, Tar, Causeway, Everything Everywhere All at Once, my Oscar recap. And then, yeah, by the time you see this, y'all, it was a great episode. Snowfall, season 6, episode 6 recap. Did that with Tyra with Reviewz TV. Watch all of those videos 30 times each. There is a link to that in the description and in the pinned comments below. But guys, again, we just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Elia, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.